Hey friends, Drew here in the beautiful Inniscrone neighborhood in West Grove. Wanted to give you a tour of a little plumbing project that we were working on. Customer called us because they had a water stain showing up on their living room ceiling, and they were getting ready to want to do some painting and some things and wanted to make sure they had the leak taken care of. They weren't sure whether it was roof outside or caulking in the shower or something else, so we came out, we've cut a hole in the ceiling, and I'm gonna give you a tour of what we found. So we cut a hole in the ceiling. I kind of did a little screwdriver test and just poked around until I found, where the soft spot was. And this sheet was nice and solid. This sheet, not so much. So that's where we started cutting and ripping and tearing. We took some measurements off the outside of the house to try to figure out what was going on. And we're pretty sure that that's where the drain was. So we got it cut open, we looked, we saw, and we started running the water to see what would happen. And with the water running right up in here along the top edge, my finger was getting nice and wet, and so that was telling me that that might be the source of where our problem was. So we went upstairs to take it apart to see what we find. So we come upstairs to the shower, we start running the water, make sure we know where the leak's coming from, and we find we've got these type shower drains. This is pretty simple to take apart, put a set of pliers in there, and just unscrew it. And when we got it apart, what we found is that this rubber ring is there, and there's another piece of it here that's kind of falling apart, and that was dangling in between the pan liner, the pan here in the bottom of the tip shower, and the flange fitting below that is the drain this screws into. So we've run into this problem a couple times with different homes, and sometimes it's the rubber has gone bad, sometimes it wasn't ever tight enough to begin with. Maybe the plumber's putty was there, and over time, over a number of years, it cracked out, it dried out, it was no longer spongy, and as such, the seal just wasn't holding, it was leaking out. So this has been a very slow leak. It's been going on for some time. And so I think what we're seeing here with that rubber seal, the drain was not especially tight. We put all those factors together, and I'm pretty sure that that's what's causing this leak and what's causing the hole in the ceiling. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some plumber's putty out of the truck. We're gonna put that rubber seal back in. We're gonna line it with plumber's putty. We're also gonna put plumber's putty underneath the rim on this, and then we're going to screw it back together. You don't have to have access to the bottom side to be able to do this, to line things up, although it can make it easier if you're working with a partner to have that cut open. And if the drywall has to be replaced anyways, we might as well cut it open just so we can see what's going on and make sure there's nothing else, that the glue is holding, that there's nothing wrong with how the trap was glued in, that the elbows are fitted together properly, and just look for anything else that might be causing a problem. So now we've got this apart. Like I said, we'll get the plumber's putty out of the truck. We're going to put it back together, and hopefully that's going to solve their leak. So we got two options. We can either repair the drywall immediately, or we can do an access panel. What we'll probably do for this case is we're going to throw an access panel up and just leave that there for a couple weeks, let the homeowner shower like normal, check it, make sure that everything's happy, that there's no other leaks, there's no other problems. And once we're sure that this has solved it, then we can come back with our crew and patch in that drywall, and then they're going to be ready to go. They're going to repaint the whole first floor anyway, so we don't even have to worry about the paint piece. They're going to take care of that when they get going with that. So that's where we're at. If we can help you solve a problem, our phone number, 484-748-0008. Choose option 2 for 𝗗𝘁 Construction and Renovation, and extension 2 for new projects. Our office staff is available weekdays 9:30 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. We are your Pennsylvania home improvement contractor, number 88078. This is Drew for 𝗗𝘁 Construction and 𝗗𝘁 Construction Renovation in Inniscrone Development in West Grove, Pennsylvania. Remember, it's not just done, it's 𝗗𝘁 built. We'll catch you guys in another video. Bye for now.